too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chain. Whatever it takes. You take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I'll do what it takes.
Welcome everyone here to Daytona once again for the Core Xfinity Series round number 2 for our first road course race of the season. A lot of these guys were, new to a lot of new faces who are in the field. Their first shot at a road course is going to be pretty early on in the season here, as it's a Fallout Racing 1 and 2. Luke Martin captured the pole, and behind him is Tyson Gifford, your Daytona winner. We're going to get you down there at the track side for the commands.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fire when you're ready.
Commands have been given. Drivers rolling off down there off the grid. Doesn't look like anyone's had any problems so far. So we've only had one other race here on this race course in the league, and that was the Cup race for the shootout, or the clash, the ice clash, and it was Fallout Racing capturing the win. Ironically, they're on the pole here for tonight's race, front row. Can they make it another win here on the Daytona road course and claim the early throne here for this track? As it was William Brock, who was an 18, won the clash. You can see your top 10 starters and where everyone started. Last guy to win here in the road course is Mitchell Collins in the course from this series. He won at Barbagallo last season. He starts right outside the top 10, I believe, midfield. See the 61 orange and white car right there. He's gonna have a couple of guys to get through to make it to the front. In the Cup race, we saw that the front runners were really the front runners the whole time, and maybe we'll see something different here for tonight's race. Of course, there being a lot more rookies in the field here tonight. Practice was kind of harsh for these guys. It started raining, and a ton of guys going out in the first corner completely missed it. Flew into the little barriers that they have down there. And all these guys you see in the back, where the drivers collected. Zayden Davidson in the 92. We know he's a road course ringer, former Red Bull Series driver. He's in the 92. He's gonna have to try and make his way up. And of course, as I've mentioned, Collins in the 61 as well. There he is, right there on board with him.
I'll take you right now. Do your best.
Collins is a driver gonna have to try and keep an eye on tonight. You never know, maybe someone new could win here. Rookie, we know that Tyson Gifford in the 19, he's been really quick, as well as Cody Goforth, Luke Martin, and they're starting right there up front. A couple of Cup guys, or former Cup guys, are also in the field, like Derek Green, I believe, or actually, no, that was someone else. But here we go. Pace car goes down pit road. We're green and racing here at Daytona. Luke Martin, lead us to the green. Into the first corner. Don't want to drive it too wide. Get off into the grass. Could really hurt you. This is the trouble corner. We're going to be watching this corner all night. The Cup guys had problems with it, and these guys, they're gonna get through it. First try, wow. Clean first couple of corners. Luke Martin in the 54 out front of Cody Goforth. Tyson Gifford is third. Or actually, Gifford, he's kind of fell back a bit. That is Boston Jones in the 26. He's up to third. Toyota seems to have their things figured out here at Daytona, or at least the road course. Well, as well as the super speedway is. we had Gifford win, but going through, everyone's good so far. Side by side still for the most part. Real tight corners here. Ooh, the 7. Nearly overshooting the corner right there. That's the 7 of Jordan Whaley for Horizon Motorsports. And most everyone now in the top 10. Single file, Luke Martin in the 54. Out front, looking for his first win here tonight in the Core Xfinity Series. Cody Goforth, he's had a great weekend here in Daytona. Won a truck race under, not the best circumstances, but then won the Daytona 500. Goforth, he's in good spirits coming into tonight's race. Of course, with the personal issues that he has IRL. He's racing real hard, as well as the rest of these guys who are looking for their first win. This is another tricky corner. Is going to be keeping an eye on this too. Ooh, sideways out of the corners. A lot of them are. Look at all those Toyotas and Fords in the top 10. So the first lap completed. No issues. Go forth. Now putting the pressure on Luke Martin. And again, we're going to be watching these S's right here. The trickiest corner of this race course, as the drivers would say. And coming out of that final part of the S right there. You don't want to be on the outside. One car driving it way wide. That may have been the 40 of Austin Athens. Everyone keeps it off each other. Cody Goforth looking for a way around Luke Martin. Didn't really want that time. Got him to the corner real nice. Going to gain on him again. He's running it way lower than Luke Martin is. Martin may be overdriving it just a little bit while, being occupied by his rearview mirror. And they're going to go up now back on the oval. Cody Goforth is there. He wants that race lead. So keep an eye on everyone else in the top 10. How about Zachary DeLello having a real run? Bahaltz as well. RJ James. Fisher, we know he's really good on these road courses too. In that 9 car. And looks like most everyone is single file. Couple of guys or side by side. As here we go. Battle for the race lead. Goforth to the inside of Martin. Around the outside now. Martin with the preferred line. And he's going to clear Goforth. As Goforth got into the grass just a little bit. Goforth still on the inside. Martin's going to close the door. Real good defending right there by Luke Martin in the 54. Cody Goforth still running a little bit lower. Trying to get, a run on him. Trying to let him know that, hey, I'm here. This is another good corner. You got to be careful not to spin yourself out. And man, how about Tyson Gifford in the 19? He's caught these two as they're going to go side by side for the race lead again. Here comes the 19. You're going to fly in the corner 1. Really hard braking zone. Cody Goforth in the 72. Way to the outside. They got to be real careful now through the S's. Through the S's they go. Looks like they made it just fine. Not so much for the 72. Looks like he checked up a bit and he's going to fall behind those guys as Gifford is going to go after his teammate Luke Martin. Fallout Racing. They got to be nervous but at the same time ecstatic to see their drivers 1 and 2 right now. 99 of Chris Henry doesn't look like he had too good of an exit right there. I'm really surprised to see these guys going a whole 2.5 laps so far without any wrecks. Truck guys had problems with it pretty early on. Tim Randolph right there looking for a position. Here's 61 of Collins. He's right behind the 40. He's scored 14th last time by. 9 Fisher just ahead, losing position now to Allison Rain's going to go right by him. Rain battling with their boss right there. Fisher to the outside. He hasn't won here in the Xfinity Series in a long time. And we're getting some footage now as there is some damage, a front end damage to Allison Rain with contact from the 40. Doesn't look like it's hindering the 1 though. But Austin Athens and Rain getting together a little bit. A couple guys off into the dirt here, but still out front. Luke Martin leading over teammate. And right now it's...
Come this time.
Oh, okay. Whoa, pit stops on lap 3 here, so... Wow, this track really has been eating up these tires, it seems, as these guys are coming in for what is a scheduled stop.
Plan on doing right side tires here and just scrubbing the grill.
Someone's getting 2 tires, as you heard it right there. Don't want to speed on pit road. Don't want to make contact on pit road. These guys just flying in here. So far, so good for everyone. Martin is in. Gifford is in. Goforth is in. I believe they'll have to make 2 pit stops. Oh, the 10 on Roger James. A bit of contact with Boston Jones going into his stall. And we heard right side tires. There they go. And it's going to be Luke Martin winning the race off of pit road. Gifford, his teammate. Then Cody Goforth, Boston Jones, Roger James. Derek Green side by side right there with Zachary DeLello. Jacob Ahalt is also right there. Ooh, a lot of guys making contact coming off of pit road. Over the radio, the 98 is not happy with someone. That is Alexander Rowe. We looks like everyone's gonna make it through these corners just okay. There's Fisher right there. Oh, car really slow. Collins in the 61.
You okay, buddy?
Mitchell Collins is having problems as he stopped on the track. And he's going to retire to pit road. What on earth was that about? Collins, his shot at the possible win here is done as their car just stopped, and we're hearing that there's no power in the 61. Real tough break for Collins right there. As out front is still Luke Martin and Tyson Gifford second. Cody Goforth third. This is a corner where these guys get a really good run on each other. As it's whoever has the best braking skills right here as they go into the turn. Martin flying through the corners. Gifford, I believe, gained just a little bit. Most everyone's still single file. Zane Davidson in the 92. They're continuing to have problems. Now it's with the steering on that 92 as the 11 of Greg Lee is going to make a move to his inside. Oh, Greg Lee right there getting to go for it just a little bit. Giving him a little bump or not go for it. Zane Davidson. Davidson already not happy. Davidson already not happy right now with his race car as they're having steering issues and now getting pressure from Greg Lee in the 11. Real cool to see these guys just snake their way from the road course on back to the oval for the first time too, and it's been a really clean race so far. No one's had any issues besides the 61. Keep an eye on this corner once again. So far so good, everyone. Snakes their way through the 31, sliding really wide right there. Oh, contact! Zane Davidson, Christian Vargas, Lee as well. The 93, the 5 collected. And that's the corner we were talking about where drivers have so much problems. Usually, we saw it in practice a lot in qualifying a little bit. And Zane Davidson, as if he wasn't already having a rough day. As we're going to see right here, he's side by side with Greg Lee. Or no, that's Vargas. And they just made contact. That is really strange. They just went side by side and looks like they just made contact. And everyone else coming into the accident, trying not to slam into them, they just slide off and hit the barrier as well. A lot of damage to those guys all running in the back. Another look at it here. We're gonna have to get a better look at that. It just looks like Zane Davidson just went to the outside and maybe lost it, but then there had to be contact because the 6 went around too. We're gonna get a good onboard with him right here. Oh, looks like Vargas checked up into the corner, and Davidson was just real close, and they made the contact right there. But Zane Davidson not happy over the radio. Lou Martin continues to lead over teammate Tyson Gifford. You have Cody Goforth, Roger James, he's also up here. Boston Jones in the 26. As coming to halfway this lap. A lot of these guys single file little battle right here. Cameron Hathaway, Daniel Gatiruk. Hathaway looking to take the position, it looks like, and it has not worked in that corner for anyone. It's not going to work for... Oh, actually, no! Moves the 2 out of the way. Cameron Hathaway for position. Looks like that's for the 22nd position. As boy, was I wrong. He made it work. 61 still on pit road. Still no power in that car. Cody Goforth has caught the rear end of Tyson Gifford. and has a real good run in that corner. He just has to be real careful. Looks like all three of them get through just fine. Top five, they're gonna get through the corner just fine right there. Now remember, there is one pit stop left to cycle through here. We'll see him in the next 1 or 2 laps. Back to the front. Oh, Goforth has gotten around the 19 for second. Goforth on a mission right now. Was at one point trying to take the race lead, but then fell back and had a lot of ground to make up.
Go get these two in front now.
He did just that.
And fourth.
These guys may be coming to pit this time. So let's see what happened. If they do, this will no doubt be the money stop. Look at all three of these cars under a blanket. Like I said, this is where you get a real good run. You see right there, Goforth, a great run into the corner. Both of them really. Goforth and Tyson Gifford gained big right there. But Luke Martin, he's just so good on the exits of these corners. He's doing a whale of a job right now, keeping that car under him, not to let the pressure get to him. Goforth moves up, trying to get a run maybe off of the corner, or we'll see them come in this time. Nope. So it most likely will be next lap as Goforth. He got a better exit right there than Luke Martin. 4 laps to go and still one pit stop to be made. Goforth around the outside. He's been trying that in these last couple corners and it worked. He got past the 19. He's going to go low now of Luke Martin. Oh, a little bit of contact right there between Goforth and Martin. And Goforth with a little bit of nose damage now. The 19, this is his chance to pounce. As all three of these guys are just under one blanket. Then the 26 of Boston Jones keeping on him as well. I believe some guys are coming out pit road now. Yes, the guys in the back. Roger James from the top 5. He's also on pit road. 39 on pit road. Collins still on pit road as well. A couple guys already coming out. Christian Russell in the 12. You know, he's really good at these road courses. Won the Denver Roval last season, and he's just not been up front here tonight. Is Luke Martin. The contact right there with Cody Goforth has kind of buckled up the nose just a little bit. It lets you wonder if that's going to hinder him any as far as aero goes. And now it's just 4 cars battling for the race lead. It could be any one of these 4. I suspect they'll all come in together too to try to keep tabs on one another. We'll see if Goforth gets another good run into this corner. Pit stops are looming. He does. So does the 19. And Boston Jones, he's there as well. I believe Boston Jones has a win at a road course in the IndyCar series. I could be wrong, but no surprise to see him up here. Jacob Halls is having a solid night, as well as Trevor Collins. Allison Rain was able to clear Boss, Ramey, and Fisher. And Athens having a really solid run in that 40 as well. They've gained a ton of positions. And yes, here they come now down pit road. It's the money stop. Don't speed. Don't make any mistakes. As
so it's 4 tires here, 4 tires.
And 4 tires. I believe that was Cody Goforth's crew radioing to him 4 tires. They took 2 last time on the first stop, so 4 this time. Because remember, this track eats up the tires, and the left side has got to be super worn right now. Remember, they cannot just take left side tires. There they go. Cody Goforth. He gets a really good pit stop. Goforth is out. Luke Martin contact with his teammate. And one of the wheels on Luke Martin, they had a problem with the right front. And he's making more contact with his teammate. He gets out ahead of 19. But
buddy. Way to work him. Clean air here, buddy. Let's just get a nice rhythm here.
That's Cody Goforth in hearing right there, but Luke Martin.
If my wheel comes off and I hit the fence real hard, I get to whack every damn one of you.
Wow. Goforth, he's way out front. That was a great pit stop by the 72 team, but then again, Luke Martin, they had a problem with the right front. They couldn't get it on or something, and now I'm hoping the tire is on, hoping they don't have to come back down pit road with coming to 2 to go. But Cody Goforth, what a pit stop. And then the contact between teammates of Gifford and Martin. They're going to be talking about that Monday morning. And these guys now, they're going to have to try and work on catching Goforth again. Remember, Goforth has a little bit of damage, but I don't even think they bothered fixing it because they got out of there quick. Martin now has to worry about the 19. His own teammate is Goforth is just way out front. He just has to coast a little. But these guys, he knows that they're going to be working real hard to try and catch him. They have to be mindful that this track eats up your tires. And these guys back here, they're all under a blanket as well, but their pit stop wasn't anything compared to the top three, and definitely not compared to Cody Goforth in a 72. Coming to 2 laps to go here. Goforth, his weekend, like I've mentioned, has been stellar here at Daytona. Truck race, won the 500, and right now it's looking real possible to win this race as well, as there's Zayden Davidson with heavy rear end damage to him. Martin, man, he's getting pressured by the 19 right now. He can't even focus on trying to catch 72 because 19 is focused on passing him. Have to keep an eye out to this corner once again. Oh man, 22, Zachary DeLello sideways. A couple of teammates right there battling. Oh, 98 into the wall. Alexander Rowe goes around in the back. The 39 into him. The 4, Cameron Hathaway off track. The 2 also gets into the wall right there. Caution's going to be out, and that's going to end the race. That's going to end it. Cody Goforth is out front. He has to make it back to the start-finish line. But the 98 of Alexander Rowe and then Cameron Hathaway looks like he's having a bit of steering problems right there. And then 39 of Michael DeClan also gets into the 98, got into his rear end right there. And now I'm wondering why didn't the caution come out during that first incident? That is really strange. Both wrecks were in the back. Not sure of the call by the NORLA officials, but Cody Goforth, he's out front. These guys, they still can race it back to the line. Jacob Halt's putting the pressure on Green, trying to get right by him to the inside. Doesn't look like he's going to get a position right there, but Cody Goforth. Now, if he comes across the line and takes the checkers, this will be the 3rd straight race that he's won where the race ends under yellow or ends early or whatever.
Everyone, you guys too. Good work.
The truck race, remember, got cut short after the incident they had. The incident they had in the Daytona 500. The crash between Russell that also ended that race. And this race now, a late race yellow may just end this race and give Cody Goforth the win once again. Wow. Talk about unexpected right there. Alexander Rowe, who was already having a pretty rough day. He goes around. There's Greg Lee. They took the hood off of that thing, heavily damaged. Konstantinovic, Vargas, we all saw go into the accident. There's a 39 and 92. But wow, gonna have to go back here and see Alexander Rowe racing side by side with the 38. Ooh, a bit of contact, I think. That's Chavis Mitchell right there, and then a 39. Oh, where to go right into the rear end of Alexander Rowe. Another look at it here. This may have been the same case with the first incident we had earlier. And then he just slams into the wall, goes around. Not sure why the caution was called for this, but not the first incident. And look at Cameron Hathaway comes drifting in, and he knew that he was going to get into the 98, so he tried to turn off course and then gets into the grass, and there he goes. And then there was another spin by the 39 of Chavis Mitchell. Or Michael DeClan, rather. He gets turned by Omar Gutierrez. So, as they review all of that out front, it's Cody Goforth. We'll be right back here at Daytona. Welcome back here to Daytona, as the race will be ending here on the yellow after a crash in the back. Cody Goforth, he's going to come and win once again, as the only way this could have been a perfect race weekend is if he had won that Xfinity race. where he got involved in an accident, but that was old news. Today, he's a winner in the Core Xfinity Series for the 4th time in his career. We mentioned it earlier, he's been having a great weekend so far, and that just got even better. This is also the 2nd time in his career that he has won in all 3 series in two race weekends. That is spectacular, and he's the only driver to have done it twice. So Cody Goforth, he's just on a roll right now. Luke Martin, man, that pit stop really ruined it for them, as they had an issue with the right front. They didn't get it done in time, and Goforth, they didn't even bother fixing the hood that that got buckled up after contact with Luke Martin. But Cody Goforth is a winner once again in the Core Xfinity Series for the 4th time.
You're the best, brother.
When he won the truck race, I believe that was his 3rd career win. When he won winning this race, it's his 4th career win here in the series. And then in the Cup, when he won a Daytona 500, that was his 5th career win. Cody Goforth, I'll tell you right now, he is the